guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are planning out the dashboard, the weekly dashboard, and my content plan for the week of August 18th through the 23rd, 24th. In my Erin Condren Daily Duo, this is the A5 version, and let's see here. This is what last week, how it turned out. I have some to-dos I need to carry over. I have some habits to carry over. And this turned out pretty well, actually. I was pretty happy with that. I missed a few things, like it just got busy and I did not get some stuff done, but that's okay. We're moving on to a new week. So here's what the plan turned out. If you haven't seen that video yet, this went up on Monday. So this is just our plan for the week. So pretty good, nothing too crazy. And let's get started on the dashboard to do. I'm not sure what to even call that, but we are using, here's the leftovers from my weekly kit. I had the Hobonichi Cousin in 636, and so these are just some leftovers I'm going to use here. And then I have this. I don't have the week at a glance to match this kit because it was an older kit. But I just have this plain black and white. So we're gonna use that. And I'll just add pops of color with some other things. And then I've got my filming, Instagram, and YouTube icons as well. So let's get started. Get situated here. I'm gonna use this week of sticker up here at the top. Just eyeballing, not measuring. And I just said this was what, August 18th through the 24th. Okay, so there is our start. And let's see what colors we have. I didn't have a ton of stuff left over, but I do have a lot of this blue. Maybe we'll use that. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's just use the I prefer to use all the kit, so even if it's not perfectly matched or whatever, I just want to use everything that I can to make it the most functional, as well as just not wasting. I don't like to waste the kits because, you know, these aren't cheap and they're super cute. Like, all the stickers are great and I love them, so I want to use them up. So I'm using these little dash arrows for like my check boxes, because the actual check boxes in the Hobonichi Cousin don't fit in the A5. They're way too small. So I just use these and make my own little check boxes. I'll do that. There we go. Okay. And then I did have from another kit left over this habits label, and because it matched a lot of the things, I thought I might go ahead and use it. Well, matched in color. I guess the style is not really the same, but again, we're just trying not to waste stuff, so I'll put that there for the 3 habit checkers. I don't know, I may have used the wrong word there, but I think trackers, habit trackers. And there we go. Okay, so we've got our habits, we've got a to-do box. Let's see, we're gonna add one for, what am I thinking? Why did I just draw a blank? What do I usually? I did this week. I did to clean. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna use, because it matches, I'm just gonna go ahead and use that one. And then we'll use the little vacuum here that matches it. Okay, so I don't have anything left on here to use for like a checklist for cleaning. So let's pull out my reusable sticker book and see what we've got. I'm pretty sure I have, yeah, some more of these dash labels. So we're gonna do that. Okay, let's start with that. And let's start writing, and then I'll see what else we need to do here. So as far as cleaning, the things that we do every week, bathrooms. So I have my bathroom and my son's bathroom. I don't know why I call it his bathroom, because it's really just like the upstairs hall bath, but really he's the main one that uses it unless we have guests. So those need to be cleaned, and then the vacuum, the floors, like the actual really good vacuum of all the rugs and carpets and all the things, that needs to be done. And then oh my gosh, what else do we clean during the week? I mean, the other things are just kind of like every day. I'm just gonna leave that because those are the three main things that we do weekly that I can think of at this moment. I'll add some things later to that. Okay, the to-do list from last week, I had a few things that didn't get done. So this budget, like this has to be done. This has been on my to-do list for at least a month probably. Our meeting is on Wednesday. Like I have to get that done. I do not have any more time. And it's already written out. Like I just need to type it up in Excel and click print. Like it's not that hard. Why? I don't know why it's taken me so long. So anyway, I have an Amazon return. I have packaged it up. I just need to drop it off. So that should be easy. I need to call about a refund. We stayed in a hotel a few weeks ago, and I noticed I had multiple charges on my card, but like that usually happens when you stay in hotels, you know, like they always want to charge you for deposits and different things. And then of course, like we did have to pay for parking separately, and like my husband ordered a pizza for him and one of my kids. So like there was a few charges, so I expected some things, and I was like, well, I'll give it a week, and usually a lot of it falls off and it's just the charges that we should have had. Anyway, that didn't happen. I noticed last week that I still had a larger charge on there, and so I went back to my receipts. They don't show this charge, the receipts that they emailed me. So I contacted the hotel. They sent me more receipts. What happened was, I think they charged me for the room, even though I'd already paid for it online. I booked it through booking.com, and I'd already paid for the room that way. So I think it's just a misunderstanding. However, now nobody's responding to my email after I've said that, and so I would still like my money back. I mean, that's a decent amount. It was one night, but I would still like my refund. So anyway, I need to like suck it up, I guess, and just like call them, which I don't love that idea. I happen to call and talk to people on the phone, but since the email's not working, I need to do that. Okay, that was a long story that really wasn't that necessary. I had decorating for football on here. I still have not done that. I don't know if that actually needs to be written down on here, but we'll go ahead and do that. I know that probably sounds silly. Most people probably don't decorate for football. My daughter informed me of that. However, I have like a wreath that goes on a door that's like our school colors and things. And, you know, we have some like football blankets. So like change out our regular couch blankets to the football blankets and things like that. Like, it's nothing crazy, but I do just want to get that done now that the season is upon us. And then on to my habits. I've kind of been tracking the same things, and that's got to stay the same. Again, if you saw my weekly plan, I talked about how my water is, it's terrible right now. I'm only getting like 60 to 75 ounces a day. And I really should be at 120, maybe 125. Ideally, I'm going to write 100 here just because I need to, I know where I'm at and I know I need to gradually increase it, but I've got to get that back up, especially being out in this heat. And then my AM routine, I'm gonna go and write that. I've been writing read the Bible, but it's like my whole routine is struggling in the mornings, and I need to get that back under control, especially now that the kids are back in school and we're getting up earlier, or they are getting up. I'm not just getting myself ready for the day. I'm also getting kids up, getting them ready, dropping them off, packing lunches. It's just important to me to get that back under control. And then vitamins, still sticking with the vitamins as we're heading into 6 season. I want to just keep on top of that. And then I'm not going to write my steps here as an actual habit, but I'm going to use this little tracker here, and then I'll just write my steps each day. They have also been lacking. You can see, I had one decent day last week, but I'm nowhere near 10,000. It's just not great. That's what happens though when I work at a desk job and I sit all day. I do try to take breaks and go for walks around the building. We do have a great indoor walking area. I think it's 3 laps around is a mile. So it's decent. I just need to get up from my desk and do it and not sit there and stay working. Okay, I am really chatty tonight apparently. Let's add our little shoe here for that to show that that's for my steps. And I think that's it. I'm actually gonna add this little coffee guy over here to my AM routine because I like to make myself a nice coffee and enjoy my Bible time and reading and journaling and things. So okay, I think that's it as far as no, it's not. Oh my gosh, I got more to do. I didn't even look at the August my monthly to-do list. So okay, I need to mark some of these things off. We did already have cheeseburgers. We've had tacos. We've had the pizza. And then, let's see here. I haven't done any of the calendars. I did purchase everything. I do need to do my car renewal. But that's got to get done because that expires at the end of the month. So I need to do that, and then I have to order some bingo supplies. Our PTA is doing a bingo night in a couple of weeks, and I was tasked with ordering supplies, so I need to do that. And then I'm gonna grab another checkbox because I also need to start on my September meal plan because we're in pretty much the end of August, and I meal plan by the month. So I need to at least start on that this week and get my ideas. We're going into fall, so I'm gonna want more crock pot, more soups, more warm stuff for all the late nights and games. So I need to get that started as well. So let's go ahead and grab another dash label here for that. Okay, and now I think that's it because I think that's it. Okay, let's go ahead and start here. with our week at a glance. So I think this is one of the older ones because I did get it on a discount during the sale. But it still fits. Okay, it's just one sticker. Okay. I think it's probably not that serious because I'm still going to be able to see all these lines and stuff, but I am going to white out the days, at least make it a little bit less showing through. But yeah, I know I'm still going to be able to see all the, I could probably do this. Ah, got a little crazy there, not going straight. Okay. That'll work. Let's do this. I love that these are one sticker. That is so nice. So let's lay this down. Let's see if I can get it straight. Which I am not great at, but there we go. Okay, that looks good. If I would have been really talented and could have got those lines matched up, that would have been awesome, but that's asking for a lot, and I'm just not quite that talented. So again, August 18th through the 24th. Okay. Let's see here. Where can I find some colors? So like I have these leftovers from another kit. Let's see. I want to try to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's perfect. Okay. I'm going to use these push pens, I think, just to kind of add some color in the black and white here. So is that gonna bother me? Yes, it is, because I only have one yellow and I need to rotate the colors a little better. That's cute. I like that. Last week I was struggling to figure out what to use these for, but that's cute. I like that. I just like to be able to use this stuff up because I had a lot left over from this journaling kit. And let's see here. I don't actually write anything on, like I don't post videos on Saturday and Sunday, so wonder if, because last week I used that for my subscriber count, yeah, I could put, let's see, I can add some color here. Okay, let's do the green or this blue. Oh, I like this one actually. I don't want to, I feel like it would be weird if I covered Sunday completely because I'm not covering Saturday for anything. Or could I? Do I need anything for Saturday? Probably not. Okay. And then I'm gonna use, let's see here, like I like the yellow. That's cute. Okay. And then maybe this peachy orange color. Kind of wish I had the green, but that's okay. I think that will work still. Oh my gosh. Like I'm trying so hard to keep my head out of the camera that I feel like it makes me do everything sideways or like crooked. I don't know, that's better. It's not perfect, but okay. So that's helpful. That adds some color. What can we do here? Let's see. I have this color or I have the yellow. I kind of want to do the yellow, I think. Maybe. There we go. Okay. It's kind of big, but do I actually like that? Okay, what if, let's white this out. Hopefully this looks okay because now I've already done that. That way I can center that on top of there, and then I'll use this week sticker instead of making it to do. We'll do this week. Okay, and then I'll put my little filming icon here. Maybe? I think I might move it over here actually. That way it's not quite so crowded. It really blends in though. Okay, actually, we're trying all kinds of stuff here, guys, just because I want to use this stuff up. What if I put it in like a circle? Or I kind of like the idea of using like these. That way it adds a little bit of color and it breaks this up some, maybe. I mean, it's let's just cut that off. There we go. Okay. Cute. Anything else we could use from here? We could use something for the habits. I'm just gonna use another one of these push pins, I think, just to kind of put that there. That's cute. That added some color. I like that. I could even do one of these over here, like there we go. Okay. All right, let's start filling it in and then see what we've got left. Besides a mess, because I have a huge mess over here. So this is for my subscriber count. I've just been tracking. It says Sunday here, but on Monday mornings, I've been writing my subscriber count down. And it's just really exciting to see it go up. Like, I'm just doing this for fun. I was having a hard time. Well, first of all, I've been watching Plan With Me videos for years, like for so long. I watch them all the time. I binge watch them a lot while I'm at work. Just kind of listen to them in the background, and I love it. But I was having a hard time finding some that were daily and just kind of like the style that I planned. Like, I like the decorative stuff, but it has to be functional because I do have a lot of activities and responsibilities and things with my kids. So I kind of want it to be both, and I was just having a hard time finding videos that I liked, and so I kind of got the idea that maybe I would just do some as well. Actually, I think somebody in like the PlannerKate group suggested that I do, because I've like my pictures and stuff, they've always gone over well there. Like, people enjoy seeing them and they'll comment and stuff. But anyway, again, I'm down a tangent. All that to say, this is just for fun. However, it would be cool, obviously, if I could like make something of it. But yeah, it's just really neat to see my subscriber count change. So if we go back and look, the first week of August, so I was at 122 here, and then at 165 here, and I think as of today, I'm at like 197 or something. So it's pretty like steady growing. It's really exciting. My husband probably thinks I'm crazy because I get excited and talk about it, but no, he's like super supportive, and I don't know, it's really sweet. Okay, let's add these in here. I'm just adding these icons so that I can track, and I'll write in the box on Monday morning, YouTube and Instagram counts. Okay, as far as this goes, on Monday, Wednesday, Friday are my actual videos. Already wondering if I have, yeah, we're gonna do this. Because this is so much black and white and these are black and white, looking to see what else I have here. Let's do these. This is fun. So I'm gonna put this one here because it's navy with that green. And I'll just kind of do that. Okay, and then we have this color. It's pretty. Am I in frame? There we go. And I just have this green here. Okay. So let's add in our little YouTube icon for each day for the video. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is when I'm posting. Okay. And so I'll go ahead and write those in. So on Monday is the weekly plan with me. Is every Monday. And then Wednesday will be this video. So it's this dashboard and content. Plan. And then Friday, I think, is already like my September monthly. Oh, I have, yeah. Okay. That's crazy that I'm already on to the September monthly for this week. So while it's already fresh in my brain, let's go ahead and write down what that means I have to do. So first I need to post this Monday morning. And then I will need to post the weekly dashboard, which is this video. And then I will need to film the September monthly and then edit and post. Okay. And then I will need to film the next weekly plan with me. And then I really want to get another memory plan done. Like, I want to get that caught up so I can file that planner away. So I'm going to write that here at the bottom, but I don't know that that's actually going to get done. But I would like to, just to be able to like get that done and caught up. So I'll write all those down here at the bottom, the film, edit, post for that memory plan. Okay, so I've got my subscriber count. On habits, I'm gonna go ahead and just write Instagram and YouTube. Okay, hopefully I can edit all of that out, but one of our neighbors just came in. They're done swimming. They're swimming next door. And he came in to get his shoes and stuff to go home. And my dog just about lost it, so. Anyway, these are, why is everything crooked? I can't tell if it's like just because the journaling kits are like kind of, like they're not perfectly shaped. Okay. I think the last thing I did was habits here for YouTube and Instagram post every day. This is super helpful just to remind myself and make sure that I'm getting those put up every day. And so I'm also tracking my views on that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna just do this here. I mean, all this white and black blends in, but once I start writing, I think it'll be fine. And I may even, maybe this week I'll choose like a colorful Papermate flare. Like I have a ton of colors. And so that could be a little bit better, like draw your eye some, add some color to it. And then I'm just gonna put the little Instagram icons as well. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's see here. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. Make sure I know what I'm doing. So I've got our to-do list. I've got the house stuff I need to remember. My habits and routines that I'm really trying to work on this week. My steps, and then I really like this. I was kind of unsure with the black and white, but I think it turned out cute. So I've got my subscriber counts, my places for my videos, the views, my to-do list as far as content is concerned. So that all looks good. I'm just gonna take a look back at the leftovers I had to see if there was anything else I wanted to use, but I think that's pretty good. These arrows are cute. I wish I could have used those for something, but I'm sure I'll find a way another day. Okay. I think that looks good. I'm very happy with that. I think it's cute. And I think that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate it if you would like, comment, subscribe, all the things, just to let me know you're here. Like, I just really appreciate that. The comments have been so sweet, and I'm so thankful. So, I think that's it for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.